Pretties, it's Angela here, and today's video is going to be a tutorial video on how to make a birthstone bracelet or family bracelet. So I have colors. I have some products from BEEBEECRAFT. If you're not familiar with BEEBEECRAFT, they're an online website that you can order jewelry making supplies. They have other craft supplies. It's a really good company. They have really good prices. It does take quite a little while for it to be shipped to you, so if you're in a hurry for things, then just know that it doesn't come very quickly, but it does come, and it is really good prices, and you get really good quality items. And usually a lot of their things come in nice little cases to keep, storage cases to protect the items. So what I'm going to be using today, and then I will put all of the information for BEEBEECRAFT down below in the description box. They have an affiliate program where if you have, for YouTubers that have 100 viewers or more, they have a program where they will send you items to try out and do videos and things like that. So check it out. I will put all that information down below in the description box. But what I'm going to be using for this project today is these really cool adjustable bracelet components, and I have used these in some other videos as well to show how to use them. But they come 8 pieces. You get 4 of each color, 4 silver, 4 gold. They're stainless steel, and they are the adjustable bracelet bindings. And for the set of 8, it's only $8.63 right now on their website. I just looked it up before I came to do the video. So that's a really good deal. Like I said, you get 4 silver and 4 gold. So we're going to be using the silver one today for this project. And then also I'm going to be using these really cool sew-on rhinestone crystals. This was a box of 900 pieces and 18 different colors in this box, and it was $14.99. So definitely not a bad deal. There's tons of projects that can be made with these sew-on rhinestones. And I'm going to do a really quick and easy project today that it just kind of inspired me when I saw the colors, and I was looking through and I said, you know what, I can make a mother's bracelet or a family bracelet. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an eye pin, and I have these really cool beads that have the hole in the middle, and the rhinestones fit absolutely perfectly in the middle of those round circle beads. Now it does take a little bit of finagling to get them in the middle, because you have to put your eye pin or your head pin, whatever you're using, through there, get that sew-on crystal just right where the hole lines up. And they do have holes, I'll show you in just a second. They do have holes that are on both sides of the sew-on crystal. I'm trying to get it to focus. There is a hole. Let's see. I'm trying to get that to focus. It's not wanting to focus for some reason. But there is, on the crystal, there is a hole going in both directions. On this side going all the way through, and on this side going all the way through. So either way you put the crystal, it goes through both ways, if that makes sense. So I have one of my colors on. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick up another one of those circles. I'm going to drop my crystal in the middle, or my rhinestone I should say, in the middle. Whoops. Drop it in the middle of the bead, not on the floor, right? Alright, it wouldn't be a video if I didn't drop something. Alright, and then so I'm going to try to, like I said, this is the most time consuming part. It's just trying to get that little crystal lined up just right for it to go through. Alright, so now I have my 2 crystals. Now I'm using a blue for sapphire for September, because that is my birthstone. My husband and my oldest son are both born in November, which is the citrine. And then my youngest son was born in February, so I'm going to use an amethyst, purple amethyst for February. And so, let's see. So we just drop that little crystal, a rhinestone, sew-on rhinestone right in the middle. And like I said, just got to wiggle that head pin to get it to go through the sew-on crystal. out through the other side to go through the bead. This is really an easy project. Like I said, this is the most difficult part, is just getting that little crystal to line up with the hole. And these adjustable, whoops, okay, so I lost it to the floor. Good thing I have 900 pieces. Alright, let's see if I can get this one to go through without losing it. Oh, almost. There we go. Yay! Now, I will tell you, I made a pair of earrings as well, and I'll show you those when we finish this project to match. So I have a mother's bracelet and a mother's pair of earrings. What I did with the earrings so that they wouldn't spin around like this is I touched it on the back with a little bit of E6000 on the back of those two beads so that it would be stationary. It really, you can't see it, it's on the back. It's I put a very, very thin little layer of it. I don't know if I'm going to have to do it for the bracelet. I'll have to see once I get it on my wrist if it stays put. I did try to just make my loop tight to the bead. So what I'm going to do is, normally I use my one-step looper, but I do want this to be as tight as I can get it next to the beads, so hopefully they won't spin around too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and bend it at a 90-degree angle and take my my round nose pliers and bend that loop back. And like I said, if I'm worried about it spinning around, I can take a little dot of the E6000 glue after if it doesn't stay on my wrist. I'm hoping that once it's on the wrist, like so, well, they're flopping around a little bit, but I'm going to kind of mold it to my wrist. And that's what I like about using the eye pins instead of wire and crimping it down to the findings on here. I find that the wire or the head pin or eye pin will adjust and kind of mold to your wrist, so it gives it a slight bend to it, if you can kind of see that, so you can curve it to your wrist. Now I'm going to go ahead and it already has some jump rings on the end of this adjustable bracelet binding. So I'm going to use those jump rings and not add any more, because I don't want to add any more length. There's no need to. It's already got a little jump ring. So I'm going to go ahead and attach one side. I think I need to open that a little bit more. Attach one side and close it up. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and open the other jump ring on the other side. And I think like I said, I'll see once we get it on the wrist. If it moves around too much, I will just put a little dot of E6000. But we'll see in just a moment. And if I do have to put some, I'll show you what I did. So we're just going to open that up. Connect it to this side of the eye pin. And make sure we close it up good. And what I love about these adjustable bracelet findings is that it makes great gifts, because you don't have to know the person's size, and it accommodates a lot of different wrist sizes. So I think it goes up to a 9-inch wrist, which is pretty incredible. Alright, so I have that on. I'm going to hold, and what I like too is I can hold this with my hand and adjust it myself. I don't need help putting this on and off. So that makes it really nice. And like I said, some people like their bracelets a little bit looser, some like it a little bit tighter. I think that is perfect. And you know what? Once it's on and it's to the tightness or whatever of how you want it, because I still have room, it's not going to turn around. So I don't need glue on the bracelet. So how quick and easy was that bracelet? And I think it came out really pretty. And like I said, it's a mother's bracelet. Those 3 little circles fit perfectly on the front of the wrist. And let me just show you that I made the matching earrings. So again, I have the sapphire stones, I have the November citrine, and I have the February amethyst. And I hope that that's coming up. It seems like my color is off today, but I think you can see the colors. It seems like my lighting is off today. But anyways, those are the BEEBEECRAFT sew on rhinestone crystals, and on the back of the earring, let me see if I can show you because they're not quite dry yet. I just finished making them, but I just put a tiny little, if you probably can't even see it on the video, but a tiny little dot of the E6000 right in between these two beads, and like I said, it's on the back. It dries clear. It's really not going to cause a problem, and I know that when they're in my ear they won't spin around, and like I said, the bracelet is not moving, so that's fantastic. So I really love how this came out. Anybody that knows me knows I'm all about my three guys. My guys are my world, and so this is perfectly represented. In fact, just a quick little history on this little tattoo. This is the purple on one side, the yellow on the other side, which represents my two boys, Birthstones, and then mine is the infinity wrapped around that heart, that infinite love for my boys. So that's how that one came about. But anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. So yeah, so this is a really pretty set. It wasn't hard to make. It was using some very simple, easy findings from BEEBEE Crafts, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that I inspired you to maybe make something for a family piece with some birthstones. And if you enjoyed this video, oops, let me put those back the way they were supposed to be. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, click on subscribe, and click on that notification bell so that you can be notified each time I upload a video to YouTube. Until the next video, guys.